Hello survivors, hello, welcome to the stream guys. I'll be with you in a couple of minutes, but I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a great day. I'll be right back guys. Okay, hello survivors, welcome to the stream guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're feeling good. Who have we got in the stream today? What's up Bretland, Valiant, King D, top 3 of the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Love the title, I know right? With the titles I normally like use something that's going on at the time. And you know, whether it be, you know, I don't know, a new event coming up or an event ending or something like that. Just like a lot of reminders a lot of the time, or something that things that people are talking about. Unless I wanted to completely bait everyone with like a, oh, could the next gold rush be coming? I'm not going to do anything like that. But there's nothing happening at the moment. And honestly, it's been the last couple of streams where I've been like, you know, grasping at straws when it comes to stream titles, because the last 2 streams before this one, there's nothing been happening as well. So it's just been like, yeah, awesome. Where is that stage in the background from? It's from Baseball Stadium Stage 3. The reason I'm farming this is because it has hand cranks. Although the hand crank radios are not much of a problem for me anymore, to be honest. I think I've got a few. I think what started to become a problem for me is like GPS and canteens again, randomly. Like my ghillie suit's 5-star situation is reasonable. Canteens, GPS, 4 of each. Hand cranks 81 now, and I think the other one I've got low amounts of 8. I need to find out what stage that is. I think that's like 37 something. 39.4. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just basically if I start my stream, I always do these ones. I used to always do the 49.20, 49.5 and 49.6 for 21 energy, just because this is where the 5 stars and stuff were. But they're not as much of an issue now. As much. Also, when they give out crates for gear, they generally give out crates for ghillie suits and stuff like that. Whereas yeah, when it comes to the other pieces of gear, it's just kind of random. But welcome to the stream, Judas. What's up, Buttbeak? 8 page, welcome in as well. What's up, Mark? Thanks for tuning in. What's up, Tyrese? What's up, Weird Girl? Thank you very much for tuning in. What's up, Cygnus? Charlie, hello. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It does say All Stars. Oh, wait, it does actually say All Stars. I meant to get rid of that. There we go. There we go. Fixed. I got rid of it in the description and everywhere else except the tile. Fantastic. Fantastic. YouTube honestly isn't that great when it comes to like what it does on your previous streams and stuff. Like, it doesn't do, it saves some things and it doesn't save other things. It's kind of strange, so yeah. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I think it's pretty obvious it's RTS though. I mean, unless you've never played All Stars or RTS and you're like, oh, this is what All Stars look like, eh? Then I think it's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. Okay, we need to just do some free attacks here. I'll just use it's domination, so I can just use the same team twice. Phantasm. Fantastic. We'll try and win quick, but it doesn't really matter. I think I see some. Oh, it doesn't actually matter again. We'll try and beat them teams anyway. I think killing someone was a bad idea, but you know, it kind of is what it is. Okay, let me catch up with some comments here. I wish I had ultra tokens left. Casanova David looks dank. I mean, he's a pretty good defense leader for sure. Pretty good defense leader. He pretty good. Maybe he can tank it. Nope. I don't think that's gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Oh, baseball stadium, yeah, correct. So I'm not the only one who thinks the game is very wash, rinse, repeat. I mean, right now it is for sure. Right now it is for sure. There's nothing happening right now at all. It's very Boeing 747. Planes overhead. Been a long time. Never used some of the levels outside of Conquest. Yeah, I mean, I'm just farming it for gear, honestly. If you've not had to farm any of those stages for gear, then I envy you. Yay! We got it so that we didn't kill somebody. She's pretty tanky, to be fair. Oh, that was actually risky because I think I could have got nabbed. Nabbed. Okay, one more. We'll do this. Then this. Then this. Then this. Welcome to the stream, guys. What's up? Daylight as well. Welcome to the stream. Like, put up a onslaught, make it a blitz starting tomorrow. They could have done a blitz on Saturday, honestly. They could have done a blitz on Saturday. I understand why they didn't do a CRW, because it's the Super Bowl weekend, right? So that makes sense to me. That makes sense. Maybe there's issues still with war. There could be something. There wasn't anything last weekend. There wasn't anything the weekend before that or this weekend. Like, it's been nothing since. Has there been anything since World Champions? I mean, I think this just shows you like how much this game relies on war to actually be like a game, and I think that's a bad thing, personally. If it had other game modes that were like decent, it wouldn't be as big a deal. But yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like one of the games I used to play was No Man's Land, The Walking Dead No Man's Land, and what was great about that game was even if like the war seasons lasted a certain amount of time, and then there was space between war seasons as well. So like, it was actually pretty cool. It was actually pretty cool because like it wasn't all about war, but war was a big thing. And I think I wish it was like that in RTS as well. Like it wasn't all about war, but war was a big thing. Yeah, still trying to fix. Yeah, I figure. And like I say, this weekend being, I might have just messed things up here. Although we have a tough character here, so maybe not as much of a problem. Yes, it's still booked. Okay, what was the reason they cancelled war? Not complaining whatsoever, but I thought that was weird. There was an issue with a beta update, and they released a fix, which fixed the issue, but unfortunately introduced new issues. So yeah, they couldn't run war realistically. That's maybe a little bad. Oh, we did it. Hey, welcome to the stream. Between All Stars and RTS, which do you like better? As a content creator, I prefer RTS. As a player, I think All Stars is much more like you've got a choice to do things or not do things, whereas RTS is like you have to do what's available to you when you can do it. And sometimes you want more, and sometimes you want less. And like right now, I think most people in RTS want something else. They want an event to be happening. They want to be working towards something, and there's nothing happening. So it's just kind of like bleh. So it's kind of like that, unfortunately. But I prefer it for the content, just because there is actually content to make on the game. I think in All Stars, unfortunately, there's not much to talk about in the game when it comes to content, really, because it's quite linear in how you create, like how you build your characters and stuff. If they ever bring in anything that's like kind of RTS with like mods and stuff like that, where you can have a different character to someone else, then potentially that's going to be bigger. But in the meantime, it's not going to be as big a game, for me at least. It's just more of a progression game, which is fine. You know, it can be very enjoyable to do that, and I enjoy playing it. Like, I'm seeing my roster progress. I'm doing quite well in some of the total wars in that game, but like I say, it's not really much to talk about. Maybe team building, but once you've done a stage, you've done a stage. You can't really go back to it and show what you did and stuff. It's hard. It's unfortunate. What's up, Logan? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Corin, as well? Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for tuning in. Well, RTS is almost a dead game to me. Nothing new in ages. I mean, it's an old game for one. It's an old game. New features are nice though. I think games should come out with new features at least every six to 9 months to keep it a little fresh. Doesn't have to be anything major, but it would be nice if it was a decent feature. I think RTS has missed the boat on a lot of things. Potentially like looking at other games, seeing how they do things, and incorporating that into their own game. They could easily just do that. How did I kill that walker behind the thing? That was kind of weird. But yeah, that'll be good. But they've never done that. It's always been a game, like I've said before, like a game full of potential, but I think what the players' ideas of what a potential is and what it can actually become is different. You know, it's just kind of the way it goes. Kind of the way it goes. I'm going to be giving away 10,000 Ultra Mythic tokens today, guys. The person who won it on Monday did not claim their prize, so we're going to be doing it live on stream today. Probably about the hour mark on the stream, so in 45 minutes. I'll just give away 10k. You have to be on the stream to win it. It's not like a one where you can not be here. So you got a good chance. You got a good chance. What's up, Lord Bradley? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Actually having fun with Game Boy games on Switch. Need to pull this RTS needle soon. I mean, there are some great games out there. I've been playing way too much Football Manager. Way too much Football Manager. I haven't played Football Manager in a couple of years. And I played, my brother bought me the latest Football Manager and I've been playing it a lot. And there's actually like, I always look at games and see if there's viable content potential for them. And there's actually channels dedicated to Football Manager that do really well. And a lot of them don't know certain things. Like, if I see an opening in something, I'm like, oh, you know, I could potentially do that, you know. I can't do everything. I have to choose one good thing, but yeah, that's something that's there as a potential. You know, football's a big thing and games a big thing, so it makes sense. But I've always loved Football Manager. It's been great. The best way to see that players are really quitting from 150 players or 20 engaged in arena. Nah, arena's been nothing from about a year ago when they introduced the new tokens, Ultra and Advanced, which was nearly a year ago now. I think it's a year ago in like. Is it a year ago in like? Actually, maybe it's. Is it May? Maybe it's May, not March. But anyway, they made coins not as viable, and arenas was all about coins. The only people who are gonna do arenas consistently now are people who care about leagues, and that's always not been that many people, because leagues has always been pretty bad. But coins was always something to try and go for. But they made coins pretty much not really mean anything at all. So yeah. But yeah, what can you do? S class is up until Jesus. I mean, we had Trader before Jesus, and Trader was crazy. So I wouldn't necessarily say like, you know, characters in the S class era I don't think were as balanced as they have been in the Mythic era. Like generally speaking, characters in Mythic era, because there's just a lot more strings to bows. A character that has just the control role and one other thing in their kit can be pretty useful. Whereas back then, because there was so limited things, it was just like, if they didn't have a good signature move, they were pretty much useless, you know, or a good active at the time. It's pretty much as simple as that. And I'm talking about any character, not just like free to play. Just like to stay in diamonds so I can use the free coins for gear when I can farm the lower stages. Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. Jesus was far more easy. I mean, yeah, I didn't say it wasn't easy to get. He was really easy to get, but I'm pretty sure when Jesus came out, Trader was free to play. Like, remember, characters eventually became free to play in the S-Class era, which was actually pretty good. They did it reasonably well there, but yeah, I mean, they did it reasonably well initially in RTS. Although I even called it on stream when it first was starting. I said that it shouldn't be 4 weeks. It should be longer than 4 weeks after the character comes out that they go on the Go Mythic Wheel. I said it should probably be like 2 or 3 months. And then, because I said it's not sustainable, and then guess what? Guess what? They also sold too many Gold Mythic tokens. That's for sure. They sold too many. I know it's like, it was really great. Make a lot of money, but they put them in offers as like side rewards constantly, and it's just like, you know, it devalues what you're selling at that point. The best tokens they've ever had, and the most hype tokens they ever had, they didn't even sell. You had to work towards them, you know, like war tokens to actually pull on the war wheels. Sure, they had terrible war wheels at times, but there were some good ones. I remember there was a war wheel with like Koa, Dante, Mackenzie, and these are all like legit characters. You could actually make a good defense team with that. Or like have an extra piece for your defense team. I think that was the 6-star era. And then they did like a war wheel of like Vincent and like Cal and stuff. It's like, yeah, okay. I retired from this game 4 years ago around the start of the S-Class era. It's quite different landscape. I'm trying to get back into the game. I mean, just try and have fun. That's pretty much the aim of the games. That's as simple as that. I think if you're new to the game, this game is honestly going to be great if you're new. I think if you're at the top, you know, if you're like me, who's like finished the game effectively, where a lot of the content's done, there's not much for me to do. This is why we talked about it. Like, I could still be doing some conquest right now. I could still be doing some challenge run right now, but there's nothing to do because those things don't exist for me. So I think for vets, they need to like think about bringing out something that is more continuous, a monthly conquest, you know, something like that. I talked about it before, but And they don't have to reinvent the wheel. That's the best thing. They've already got quite a lot of concepts available to them. But yeah. There are plus 12 months Mythic Tunes and they still premium until now. I mean, depends how you kind of see a character being premium. I don't think there's been a single premium advanced character, for instance. Like, if an advanced character comes around once and you like it and you don't have enough tokens for it at that time, you know you can save and get it when it comes around the second time as a free-to-play. So, like, as a free-to-play, you should have probably, like, 2, maybe 3 LB3 advanced characters right now. And hopefully they're going to be attack characters. And you should have, like, 1 Ultra LB3. Like, just from what we've been given. If you're a free-to-play who's constantly just pulled your tokens as you got them, you really can't really say anything. You just messed up. If you got lucky and got a ×5, then you got lucky. But if you play badly, then... you know, you can't really complain too much. The issue is not that side of things, in my opinion. The issue is the fact that there's not much to get outside of that. Event characters. Last one we got was like Winter. Was it Benjamin? He was okay, I guess. He was okay. But that was what, like... that finished like 2 months ago. Or a month and a half ago. I think most people would probably hope, like, we had NWO start halfway through January and we've got nothing start this year. The Warrior Champion's weapon is $20 and that'd be worth that pickup. I'm going to check it out. I'm probably going to make some content on that tomorrow. I personally would have said it was an instant pickup if it was any other trait, but because it's tough, that's the only thing that's going to stop people from getting it, I think. But yeah, I like a new Conquest too, make it challenging, just something. I mean, I've said about it before, if you've completed Conquest, you should just get a monthly Conquest from then on, you know? Unlimited energy, unlimited time, like you don't have to do it every day. You just get the month to do it. You have to do it in the first 28 days of the month, or the 26 days of the month, let's say. So just so they don't have to mess around when it comes to different months of the year. Or 25 days a month, make it simple. And then you've got 25 days to complete 1 area conquest. Not the entire thing, just 1 area. So like 15 area, like 15 times 4 stages most of the time. So like 60 stages in a month, you know? Most games have a monthly thing. You know, in another game I play, they call it Void Tower. You have a month to complete Void Tower. The month ends, the new Void Tower starts the next month. It's exactly the same Void Tower. It's slightly different in terms of like the buffs that the enemy have, and that's what they could do here as well. They could give the defense like buffs, like could be like for the first 3 turns, you know, X amount of resist or extra bonus HP or something like that, you know, or like they could have stat modifiers like 20% more HP or something. I don't know, just something different every month, like just a little twist. And I've said about it in Survival Road as well. The daily SR is probably like done in my opinion, and like for a while. They could just turn this into a weekly thing. So then they'd have 1 monthly thing, 1 weekly thing, and then they've got so much daily. They've got way too much daily already. So, you know, people don't even do half the daily stuff because A, it's not worth it, and B, it's just time consuming. If I was to do all the daily stuff, like daily challenge run, daily arenas, you know, everything else I'd have to do when actual events are going on, when stuff actually is happening, you know, then there's too much to do that isn't really rewarding for your time, you know. I'd have to do Survival Road, not Survival Road, challenge run every day for like 3 months to get like one character up, and I'd have to also come first every time too. So, and I'd also have to hope enough people are doing it so that the rewards are the boosted rewards, not the base rewards. So, again, it's just like, yeah. The original challenge run was good, but the secondary one was not great, unfortunately. And they haven't ever changed it. It had bad feedback from day one. It's never had positive feedback since then, and they've just never changed it. They just let it die. They just let it rot, which is weird, you know. Just from my perspective, it's not going to take much change. You're going to have to tweak some stuff. You know, maybe like what rewards you can get in the store. People might do it if they could get a blowtorch every couple of days. I don't know. All the complaining about this game being pay to win is kind of lame. Just about every mobile game is. I mean, I think some of the complaints are from people like who see themselves as top players and feel pressure to buy every character to remain a top player. If you've got to buy characters to be a top player, then I don't know. That's why I never really saw this game as being competitive, because that's why I don't see it as being competitive, yeah? Horde mode doesn't exist. Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been hordes for ages. How many times did hordes even happen? Like 15 times? Didn't even happen that many times. And they messed up with that as well, and everyone called it out. That the reward system was based on leagues. Like, you got leagues rewards and stuff, and the rewards weren't really good enough. There was no milestones. You know? It's just like... It's a playable game without spending money. I mean, yeah. I mean, it depends what, like I said, it depends what you're trying to play for. Like, if you're that player who wants to do really well in World Champions and potentially win World Champions, you're gonna have to maybe spend a little bit. If you wanna compete, you're gonna have to spend. It's just kind of how it goes. That's what it is like in a pay to win game. If you want to win, you've got to do the pay part, or at least someone in your faction does, or at least the majority of your faction does, depending on where you want to place. I think a faction could get to World Champions free to play, but you've got to be smart. Generally, if you want to be good as a free to play, you've got to be smart. You've got to hoard your tokens for the right character. You know, can't just be pulling all the time. Just everything you get. You've got to play some strategy behind your resource management as well. I mean, at the end of the day, this game is like a resource management game to a certain extent, you know? So there's not been a Hordes in 3+ years. I think there has been a Hordes in the last 3 years. There was only one though. I think they did one in the S-Class era where you could only use 5 stars, and it was actually pretty good. I thought it was pretty good because there was some potential there for it to be enjoyable. You know, 5 stars were readily available for everybody. But you know, I built some really nice 5-star teams as well. I had some alert one and I had some strong one because I had 2 regions at the time. But yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, that's another game mode just sitting there not really being touched at all. They could easily tweak the HP numbers and stuff and just make it so you could use mythics. They haven't even tested it out. That's the worst thing. Like, surely it doesn't take that much to just increase the HP by, like, I don't know, probably like 60% plus, like an extra, probably like double it. Just double everything, double all the stats, and just test it out. At the end of the day, what's the worst that could happen? Like, the defenses are too weak, then you have to scale down the attack a bit. Everyone's attacking, you're not defending, so like everyone's attacking, it's not that big a deal. This game used to have good balance of spending events and things between free-to-play and pay-to-win. Museum used to be awesome, for example. I don't think it's ever really had the pure balance. It's always like, it's maybe had like 3 months of good gameplay. Eras are weird. Like the opening 3 to 4 months of an era is generally quite good. It goes downhill the more things they bring out that you can buy. Like the opening of the 6-star era was great, and that was like that. I scored. That's when I warred the most as well. Opening of eras is when I wore the most because it's the most fun and balanced. It's when it's most even, and when it's even, you know, the best players will do well. I scored like 1.5 million points at the beginning of Mythic, beginning of 6-star, just because I was creating a good team. I was blitzing with like Dwight in the 6-star era was great. Beginning Mythic was like, you know, Sandy and stuff like that. It just becomes less enjoyable as time goes on a lot of the time in these sort of games. Especially in PvP. PvP is generally trash anyway. In most games. But if there's spending element in there as well, it's just, yeah, it's even worse. Where's my team with... I mean, really. I thought I had a team with the... Thai guy. That Thai guy. Let's go with you, and you. And then we'll put a rampage weapon on you, and this should be fine. It should be good. Why is there only 2 mythic strong medics? I think there hasn't, like... If we break down the roles, so there's 4 roles. So it means there's 16 different possibilities when it comes to role and trait. So I think there's certain types of characters that don't sell as well. I'm going to just probably guess that much. And they don't promo them as much. Like, for instance, medics probably sell the worst in general. People don't want to buy healers. I would assume. Damage roll characters probably sell the best. That's why we always get the damage roll character be the promo character from like Mythic Trials and stuff a lot of the time. Either being the Mythic Trial themselves, like Titan, or the Ultra character in the actual Mythic Trial itself, you know? Generally speaking, it's the one that does the most damage. The only one that I can really think of that didn't follow that was Outlanders, where it had the best character being Imani. I think she was a good defense team character, but I think she was, because she had the, what is it, Resilient Specialist, and she's also got decat resist and stuff. It was the highlights. Was she the first decat resist character maybe as well, so you know. What's up, Amiga Reds? I finally retired the game 2 weeks ago. Well, hopefully you'll find a game that you enjoy, man. Hopefully you find a game that you enjoy. I think these down periods in the game do give people the opportunity to just decide, hey, you know, actually, I think there's a lot of negative things that can happen when there's not much going on. People can decide to quit, or they can do something else, which I think happens quite a lot, where they're like, wow, there's not much going on at the moment. I kind of want to play a game, and then they play another game, and they enjoy the other game, and then suddenly RTS has stuff going on again, and it's like they have to decide, do they continue to play the game they've just started, which they really enjoy, or do they go back to RTS, like put their limited time into RTS, and yeah, give people a choice. Can be hard. I think that's what happened with All Stars. All Stars, I don't think they planned it, but they released All Stars at the perfect time. They released it just after one of the War of Champions. It was in the downtime of RTS, so many people tried it out, and it was enjoyable. You're actually enjoying playing it, you know? It was fresh, and that was the thing. They didn't reinvent the wheel at all, but it was fresh. It was nice. And fast characters have a lot of tank roll character tunes. Yeah, I kind of think we're limited. We haven't had like a. Well, I mean, I'm talking more from free-to-play perspective here because we've had Agent 46, but we haven't had like a free-to-play damage roll character since Lydia, right? That I can think of. I wish there was someone like properly who understood RTS, like really understood the gameplay and everything at Scopely, who also like controlled everything that happened in RTS, you know? Like, because when you bring out a faction assault weapon like they had, they should also have brought out like a promo character to use it. Now they did bring out Agent 46, but I think, I can't remember the order, but it might have been fine, it might have been okay. Where Agent 46 could have been like promoted that way quite nicely, and then after Agent 46 comes out, they should bring out a free-to-play fast character to utilize that weapon. Like something that was a problem in the 6-star era was I couldn't, as a content creator, I get asked questions all the time. Like we've even had it in chat here. I just came back to the game after a little bit of time, you know, trying to get back into things. I want to be able to tell you, hey, you know what you should do? Do A, B, C, D. You know, goals are good. When I play some of these other games, I've got goals. Like I've got to get this character to this tier, so I can do this particular thing, and then once I do that particular thing, I can do it a couple of times, build my strength up, maybe make my entire team stronger because I'm doing that thing. It's buffing my team, and then I can do this other thing, and then it's just like it's continuous like that. Whereas RTS doesn't really have that. You know, I can't tell you to go and get a character that's actually like legit unless there's one in the Mythic store at the time. Like right now, I would tell people to get Kenny, but he's only in there for like two or three more weeks. So yeah. GK, no, I'm not going to be going for David. I don't have the tokens. No tokens for me. I pulled for Krag, so no Davey. They've done a lot of ultras recently as well. They normally did like 3 advanced, 1 ultra. Now they do it. I'm pretty sure they did like 3 advanced, 3 ultra. I could be wrong. Let me just check. Okay, Davey's not in here yet. We had advanced ultra. So advanced Sarge, ultra Krag, advanced Zoo, ultra Eric, advanced Marcus, ultra Zeke. So we've actually had 4 ultras in 8 releases. That's nuts. And then before that it was normal because then we had, oh no, it wasn't really. We had 2 advanced and an ultra, 2 advanced and then an ultra, 1 advanced and an ultra, 3 advanced and then an ultra, 2 advanced ultra. It normally went 2 to 3 advanced and ultras release, 2 to 3 advanced ultra release, 2 to 3 advanced ultra release. I mean, back here I think they did more. Looks like they did 4 advanced, or they did 2 ultras in a row actually, Imani and Rosie, right? I think they were both ultras. But yeah, they're alternating pretty quick now, which is Leah. You know, Christmas Cow and Beta will be in the next Mythic Market. They might be good if they're in there. That'd be fine. It's not a terrible idea, to be honest. They should have done something around that though. They should have done an event around that. That was a big, massive fail. 11 days, even less than I thought it would be. 11 days. I mean, we'll see. Maybe they're going to add a new character in here. They could potentially add a new character in with the rest. You know, we've got a tank defense leader. We've got like a, honestly, this guy can go on both defense and attack teams. He's not like amazing, but he's an interesting support character. We kind of need someone who's good for attack, I think. Either a leader damage roll character or a really good damage support character like enhances someone else. But we got kind of like Daemon for that, so yeah, I'd say maybe like damage roll or a leader, attack leader. That'd be cool. If they were to do one, that is. They may not even do one. I'd have to go back and check. It's like every 2 to 3 resets they add something in here. I opened 15 ultra crates from Hallowed Hearts event and got 100k on number 14. Happy days, happy days. It's up to you whether you want to, like, if you didn't get Sophia should be coming back around like soon enough, and she's obviously going to massively enhance your gameplay. Like, she's much more fun to use as a character. Did the weapon get added in here? Someone was saying. Is it somewhere special? Not any of these. Oh, here it is. Walk weapon. Available for a week. Did the previous World Champions weapons have all these extras in it? I'm pretty sure the previous World Champions weapons was just a weapon, right? I could be wrong. Visually it looks nice, I'm not gonna lie. It looks nice. If it was any other trait, guys, honestly, fast, alert, strong, I'd instantly say, yo, this is amazing, pick it up. But because it's tough, it's only going to be a really, like, it's only going to be a small improvement over what you can make. It is going to be an improvement, but it's only going to be small. And it's, you know, and it's not rampage weapon actually, just a double attack weapon. That's actually kind of weird. It's nice enough for certain characters, I guess, but it's not that tough isn't good anymore. It's that this is everything here is craftable, just like a slightly worse version of the craft. They're just improved versions of whatever you can craft. So like, let's pretend I had exactly the same weapon but crafted in the armory. It would only be like slightly worse than this, you know? If you want to get like if you're trying to min-max, like get the maximum potential out of like a tough weapon in this style, then yeah, this is it. But it would have had a bigger like impact if it was a different trait. I know it can be like double attack is a bit weird if it's just open to anyone's use. Like if they had it in alert, you could have had Kenny with double attack weapon, which would have been funny. But I know that's something that they probably think about. But there are tough characters that multi-hit, you know. There are tough characters that multi-hit. If you're going to buy this, I think you should go to the Amazon store as well. You can probably get it for like £13 on there. So like 25% off, 30% off. I kept it as it is and just went for 55. Yeah, I think the reason that they did that was so that you could choose whether you want Rampage or whether you want to go to just 55. So you get an extra craft just in case you did want to go for Rampage. But it looks nice though. It's a nice weapon. But the other ones, for instance, I bought the previous ones. So like this was the previous one. Absolute defense on a strong weapon. That alone was good, but like the strong healing as well, amazing. Like strong has always been kind of weak defensively because they haven't got a medic. Someone brought it up in chat where there's only 2 strong medics. 100% right. There just isn't enough strong characters that can even heal. So this actually like brought that to the table, so that's nice. And then the other weapon was the pistol. This wasn't actually that amazing, I'll be honest. Wherever it is. This one wasn't that amazing. It was like rare. Is it all the way down here? Like, because you can't craft that third slot, but the third slot was exactly the same as when you attack, 45%, or almost the same. 45% attack when attacking characters over 50% HP, so it's almost the same. So it wasn't like that big a deal. It was nice still. It's nice. Like people like used it on Laurie and stuff because she had a first time signature move. They used to control someone with Sam and Tom and then just nuke. You know. But yeah. Walker's sword is yeah. It's almost needed. That's what I'm saying. It's almost needed, and you never know. It might be needed for other allegiances going forward if they just swap it out. Man, it just takes so long to scroll through this. Yeah, strong healing. I think it just shows how like not overpowered that is. They could easily bring out like an alert healing or a tough healing, or when it comes to like how the fast healing works. It used to be overpowered, but it's not as much now. In my opinion, anyway. I'm pretty sure Scope will release Armory level 30 at some point. The current upgrades are falling hard. They might try and sell as much as they can first. It is one of the buildings that's 20 still. There'll be some things that they won't advance on, for sure. It will make a lot of the weapons in your current weapons just like useless, and they don't really give out a lot of the like resources to even craft right now. Like they're really strict on giving out certain resources. Like blowtorches have always been hard to come by, when all blowtorches do is make you use your resources faster. That's all. You just don't have to wait for 2 days. But yeah. A canyon rifle with perfect rolls, 35% attack AP, 35% attack, 60%. And jarring deagle. Is that the way it starts at? If it's that way it finishes at, like 35% attack isn't really that high. Unfortunately. Okay, I'm going to do the giveaway in about 10 minutes, guys. In about 10 minutes. And I've got all my betas now, so I don't have to like... I'm not saving this stuff up for that. Which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Eh. I'm pretty sure that will never happen. They cannot even fix current bugs or fix Roxy, let alone change the building. Good. Hey, Mr. C, thank you very much, man. Continued support for your well, brother. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well, man. Nothing is happening. Yeah, it's been pretty much low key since World Champions. I mean, we were meant to have a war last weekend, to be fair, but there was an issue. But yeah, at the moment there's no events and stuff. It's pretty boring. I need 2 more beaters. I can do this. Yeah. Dun, dun. Was the FA rework good? Yep, it was pretty good. They fixed all the issues that most people had when it comes to like, there's no more arguments over FA. You know, you can hit as hard as you want. That was one of the biggest issues. The rewards are decent at the moment. Now in 6 months things could change. But you can get a Paragon mod every month from doing FA, which is decent. So yeah. Mixed opinions. I mean, Judas is Judas is a complainer though. There's a difference. There is a difference. It fixed a lot of the problems people were having with the game modes. Personally, I think people just didn't like the fact that it was allegiance restrictive. But if it wasn't allegiance restrictive, it would just be like, it'd be boring, honestly. They need to change the allegiance up every now and again, though. I'd say like in the next couple of months it needs one. I'm a realist. Do you play any other games? Because I'd say Faction Assault here has done it better than what most other games make their guild boss. If I'm honest. Other games' guild bosses are worse than this. Like, the rewards in this are better than, like, All-Stars, for instance. The All-Stars guild boss is not really that much to think about. You know? It's not really that much to think about. You don't work together towards anything either. That would be nicer if you did. Personally, anyway. My thoughts on that, anyway. Yeah, there's no war this weekend either, unfortunately. I know a lot of people will be wanting war, but I think if they were going to not do a war a weekend, this would probably be the good weekend not to do war. Just with the fact that it's Super Bowl weekend, I know Americans can have a problem with that. Especially as this is mainly an American game, you know. Trying to make it so that things work for American dates is a good idea. Joint combat just gives weapon parts. It'd be cool if they like, yeah, and also, what's the game mode called? Total War. I really don't like Total War, like the fact that it just doesn't give anything when you do your individual attacks. You know, I don't know. Could just be me. Oh damn! I didn't realize he was stunned actually. We haven't controlled him once. Not once. Except against the Tara stage. I mean, Tara stage probably is much easier if you've got Sarge, to be honest. But yeah, Tara, I don't even think it's the problem with the allegiance. I think the problem with the Tara stage is just the fact that she cleanses her controls, and she like her status effects, and she also does status effects against other people at the same time. Like she's like way too overpowered. Her hardness should be based on what allegiance you're using, not based on the fact that she's just ridiculous. You know, there's not even any like strategy towards it. It's kind of just like random, you know. But it is what it is. Here, we're not going to follow up. Oh, yeah. We can all say that the game is bad and they're not doing anything to fix it, but none of us know how it feels to work on a game, because I doubt any of us here have made a game. I mean, yeah, there's probably more going on in the background. I think one of the things that we've always known is the people don't really communicate certain things very well. You know, there's also no like path or aims that we know. They've only done it a couple of times, and it seems like they regret telling us stuff sometimes. Again, I can compare it to All-Stars. All-Stars do like a dev letter every now and again, where the dev letter says like what they aim to do in the next 3 to 6 months. You know, they don't give any times. They just say like, hey, we want to do this in the next couple of months. And it's cool because then as a player base, you're like, oh, I'm looking forward to that. That sounds cool. You know, they build things up a little bit. There's not been much hype in RTS. You know, I always wish there was more. Like the biggest hype they did once was that by mistake, like with the what was it? The NWO Allegiance. They released the teaser video for it like seemingly way early because there was leaks of the video. I don't know how there were leaks, but there were leaks. And they released it before Christmas, and then they didn't release any NWO characters until like mid-January. So we had like 2-3 weeks of people just like talking about it and building it up, and like, you know, just it was just like, it was hype. It's the only time I really remember, and it's like they didn't even take it on board. Like, they didn't say mad. People were excited. There's not much excitement about RTS, unfortunately, a lot of the time. Or it's very, very short-lived. Like, it's like a 24-hour excitement. Because they announced the event like the day before or something. I don't know why, but it's always been the way. Did I tap this? No, I didn't. Okay, we're gonna see what I'm gonna pick up. I'm probably gonna go for medals exclusively in the FA store now, to be honest. McKenny must have destroyed it. Must have been the Kenny. Yeah. Go on, Kenny. I like how... Do you know what this reminds me of? This gives me like proper flashbacks to my younger days when you used to play Street Fighter and then destroy a car with Ryu. Like, that's all I remember of this. Just like destroying a car with Ryu and just be like, yeah. Oh man. Good fun, guys. Good fun. The sight about that mission now is just so fun as well in Street Fighter. Got Kenny and Lily destroying a helicopter. Hey, what's up, Taco? Welcome to the stream, man. I mean, hordes could come back. Anything can come back. You never know. That's just the way it is. I wouldn't necessarily, you know, if you're a betting person, I wouldn't put money on it. And I don't think many people are just like sitting here like waiting for hordes to come back. But it definitely could come back. Just like FA came back. I don't think many people thought it was going to come back. Even if it was talked about. I think there needs to be like 1 or 2 other game modes that are useful for veterans though. I ran out of time. Man, I still got the rewards, but that was surprising. Anyway, let's do market. Faction Assault. I think I'm just going exclusively for these other medals now. Like silver and steel. I've got barely any of. I can get all of these. I'll just get all of these. That's enough for 1 character. So if I can get, I think if I can get all 3 of these every month, I'll be pretty happy. Because that's enough to max out 1 character every month. You know, something that the challenge shop couldn't do. Takes 3 months to do that, and you have to come first and everything. Faction Assault lets you do that. I don't think there's anything past. Again, like once I've done that, there's nothing else I need. I don't need silvers. So already it's kind of getting to the position where it's like they need to add something else to get with these rewards. Can never go wrong with blowtorches, just saying. But yeah. Anyway, I'm about a quarter of the way to getting this. And once I got that, I'm probably going to go for the Paragon mode every month. Just saying. I noticed a lot of tunes kits have changed in the past few days. Yeah, there's been a bit of an issue around the beta update. You'd have to be on beta for that to be a thing, though. Like, I'm not on beta, so I don't see any of that. When I am on beta, I just didn't update. If you look at Scotsman, he has changed. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, that's the same, right? That's the same. It's the same. Everything's the same with his kit. His skill set. Was he not a support character before? I assume he was, right? Leader skill looks the same. Everything looks the same now. Didn't he have a bear head before? No, that was Nimrod. Scope here screwing a game up. We all know it. If they can't be bothered to update the supply depot, they don't care. I think that's a good example, though. They've never come out and said how difficult it is to update the supply depot. Most people don't think it's a difficult thing to do. I think it's easier for them to do grey markets. And you might think, well, it's the same. It's not. It looks the same. But it requires different types of updates. They should just scrap the current supply depot and create a second grey market and call it supply depot. You know, that would be my way around it. But apparently it is harder to update the things in here than it is to update the things in here. Like, they can almost do this live. Like, they almost did. Remember they had a mythic market where they had, what was it, no Wang Far's weapon? Or they only had Wang Far's weapon. I can't remember which one it was. It was like either they only had it or they didn't have it. And then they had to refresh the store instantly. And then some people got like double. Which it wasn't that big deal in the end, but some people got like 2 Wang Far's machetes if they wanted it. But they can do that live. I can post it to Discord. I mean, you can just tell me if you want. I've got the character in front of me. Like, the rush looks almost identical. The signature move, I'm pretty sure, is identical. He still has the one that gives the 200% attack buff to... Oh no, wait. Yeah, he does. Mythic Brutus gets 200% attack for 1 turn. Unless he didn't have the Outlander's Focus. I know he had the follow-up blow because that worked with his signature move. So unless he didn't have Outlander's Focus, that could be something that's different. S-Class are for specific road maps. Super S-Class now, yeah. That's all the S-Class are for sure. I mean, you can use them as your raid defenses if you want. Like, you can still use raid defense characters from S-Class. I see some people use them. And some of them are quite good because they can, like, bring Guardian Shields to the entire team and stuff like that. Jackie's still good on defense or raids. I mean, there's way rounds these characters, of course. You can take in, like, Isabel against Mercer Lead. You can take in any focus lead against Jackie. There are characters that give you negatives, so you could have like Jackie with Rosie on the same team. Your entire team gets focused, but you also get minus lots of attack there. Okay, his passes seem the same. I'm seeing the same. I can compare it to my videos, but I'm pretty sure he's the same. See you, Mr. C. Thanks for dropping in, man. I hope All Stars is going good for you though, bro. Good night, man. I need to do this giveaway, guys. I completely forgot about it. Let's sort this giveaway out. YouTube, comment picker. And the video we'll do it on shall be. Just do my pull video for Krag. Okay, if you want to enter, guys, enter here. And the keyword is Krag. So you just have to use Krag in your sentence. If you just type Krag, it won't count. I'll re-roll you. So make sure you use it as part of a sentence on that video. Your best chance to win. Oh, what just happened? Oh my god, they're doing adverts in the background of this website now. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to refresh this. It's blinding me. I just realized I've used quite a common word for that video, so hopefully we have people who are actually on the stream win. Hopefully. Hopefully. Hit like while there, guys. Yeah, I appreciate that if you do. It'd be nice. This is for 10,000 ultra tokens as well. If you have entered, if you've gone to the video and entered, come back and you can just tell me you've entered so I get a good idea of how many people have entered. Because I want to roll this out reasonably quickly. Yeah, it's possible, Bretland. I kind of realized that when I used it. I was like, oh well, I mean, awkward. Fortunately, it's anyone who's a duplicate user won't get to enter twice or anything either, so there is that. There is that. Entered. Okay, I've got a bunch of entries. Okay. Let's see. We've got 16 entries, guys. You've got a 1 in 16 chance to win. 10,000 Ultra tokens. I'm going to hit start. You're going to see loads of names flicker past, and it will stop on a name. As long as that name has used Krag in a sentence and not just typed Krag by itself, they have won themselves 10,000 Ultra tokens. They have to respond in chat while the stream's going on. Otherwise, I'll re-roll it. Okay, here we go. Start. Good luck, guys. Best of luck. I even saw my own name there. Sean M. I saw myself go past. I've been trying to get Krag out in my Sophia Laura team. I think this is from previously. I don't know. Is Sean in stream? Is Sean in stream? This is a previous comment, but he could be here. His old comment could have just won him the giveaway. That would be crazy. Is Sean M here? He was here a little bit earlier. Stop entering, please, guys. Improve my chances. Sean M, are you in chat? Are you here? Because I'm pretty sure this is a comment from previously. It was made on the 9th of the 2nd. Oh, no, wait. That was today. Oh, no, that was when I rolled it. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he is here. So your comment from... I'm pretty sure this is your comment from when it first came out. I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is when it first came out. I think I responded to your comment saying why that happens. It's because of his specialist skill. But other times he won't get it. It's about, yeah, it's on his specialist skill, and as long as Sophia has already got her rush when commanded. Although you could have been asking that when Laura was a little buggy. There is potential there, I guess. So yeah. Please send me a message on Discord, Sean. And I need your account code and your region. I'll pass it on to Scopely, and then you'll get your 10,000 Ultra tokens. So you didn't... What were you saying the other day? Well, no, you were saying earlier on that you won 100,000 of the tokens from a giveaway, or not a giveaway, like a box opening. Just got another 10,000 on top. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Do I have to have Discord? Yeah. You can just go to the website discord.gg, and I think you can do it all through your browser. If you go into my description of my stream, you can get the link to actually picking it up. My sister keeps asking me to buy the Hogwarts game. Is it worth it? I mean, you can check. There's plenty of people who are playing it right now, live streaming it, or video content up about it, like the actual gameplay. There's obviously some controversy stuff up about it as well, but I probably just ignore that, honestly. If the game looks fun and you want to play it, then play it. Simple as that. I think that's probably the simplest way. I can't play it because my PC's trash. So I can't, but it does look good. It does look good. Might try and get some crafts going. Don't think I've got anything special to do, to be honest. Locke wants to be a wizard. Yeah. Wizward. Is the controversy if I just a report style? If only, that would be great. If only. I don't care to talk about the controversy or Harry Potter or Hogwarts game, if I'm honest. I do not care. Hopefully we got this. If not, no Croftarinos. See you later, Logan. Thanks for tuning in, man. A Wiz Ward, yeah. I actually, I messaged my brother the other day on Facebook to come onto Discord, but we never say like jump on Discord or anything like that. I called him out. I swore at him, but I did it in the whole like you're a wizard, Harry. I called him a different name instead of wizard. Just insert any insult you want in that, and it works. And that's what I did to my brother. I go down. I appreciate seeing this. Thanks. Okay, I think we got one blowtorch out of that, so we could get lucky. Okay, is it updated? I saw it. Okay, it says it's updated. We'll see. Sometimes the armories can be a little weird about it. Let's see if we can get pain spread on that weapon again. Not again as in we want to get it again, but just let's see if we can like get it this time. I guess it's probably a better way to do it. Is this one? Pain spreads. We have. Oh, maybe I can't because of this thing. Oh, we can get it from stages apparently. So let's go out and get some of these from stages. It'd be cool if it told you got the thing you were going for. Nope. Okay, that isn't what I tried to do at all. Now I can't remember what stage it was on. So we got back out. Go through this whole thing again. 5-star. Is it here yet? Let's pay attention. 22.4. I guess it would be at the far right if I got anything. 22.4. Man, this doesn't seem good. I got a 3-star Carl though. Almost doesn't seem like a great system. Oh, we got one. We need. Imagine we needed 5. Oh my goodness. We got 1. Two. There we go. Done. Yeah, whatever. We got 1. Hooray! No, I probably should have backed out and did this with the survivors and stuff, but it's not very well made anymore, so it's just so annoying to back out constantly and go back in and back out, go in. Okay. 1 craft. I can do 1 craft. Let's go. Not gonna be none of that green smoke. Oh, I swear. My game decided it's done. Done for the day. Nope. I was crafting. He was charging up the supercraft. Oh, it's gonna be it, guys. Supercraft coming. Was not. It was not. It was charging it up for something, but nope. It was not. I made one, and I'm sorry. How do I message you? You go to my description of my video or my streams, and it should have a link to my Discord. It might actually not have a link to my Discord in my streams. One sec. Yeah, it does. Join my community Discord. It's got a link. You just go to that link. You go to my Discord, and I'm on my Discord at the top right-hand corner. You can probably see me typing as well. You can just like long press my name and then just click message or whatever it is. There are not many characters that can stop Sophia. I think there are setups that can, but stop is one thing. I don't think you can really, you shouldn't be able to stop attack teams. You should maybe slow them down, make it a little bit difficult. You know, the win rate of Sophia isn't 100%. It's high, but it's not 100%, you know? I've got 18 pulls and 3 pulls with gold. Wait, 18 pulls and 3 pulls. What does that mean? 18 pulls and 3 pulls. Oh, 3 pulls with gold. Sorry, I was like, for gold, my brain was really messed up. Should I go for it? Like, I think what Judah said. I mean, if you really want a defense leader, then yeah, he seems really good. But if you don't want a defense leader, is that the thing that you really need? Then no. Simple as that. Has anyone tried a full Winter Allegiance when a team with Winter Allegiance weapons, not 1535? No. I mean, you're going to get quite a lot of buffs and stuff like that. It's going to be quite nice. I won't lie. Wait, what is Zeke's third slot? Isn't Zeke's third slot that normalized one? Oh, I got 2 of the Megans. Lovely. Isn't Zeke's third slot that normalize bonus attack for teammates or something? Yeah. All teammates get 50% attack when attacking normalized enemies, not disarmable. Shouldn't it have the disarm and cross next to it then? All Winter Allegiance, all Winter Kingdom Allegiance teammates get 7% attack for each Winter Kingdom Allegiance teammate on the team. Again, I don't understand why they've made that 7 and not 10. Like, it's not like that doesn't exist already, and it wouldn't be even that overpowered, really. Especially as there's only like 1 damage dealer in that group. I just used the candy cane weapon on Ezekiel for more consistent and stronger damage. Candy cane. The candy cane weapon? I don't know what weapon that is. You mean the Christmas weapon for like Gov's Christmas pistol? I did use this other pistol on him. Where is it? I think it's actually like a lower tier. This one, because you got 3 hits, you could obviously confuse them, and sometimes it'd be resisted, the normalized, but the confuse would just land still. It's not a bad weapon for him, on his SIG at least, on his rush maybe as well, to be honest. I think it was a tree. Oh right, the one where you got the BB gun. I think the majority of the people probably took the BB gun, right? This one. Is it the one where you had this and the other one is the choice? I know you could pick up the other one for like $15 or something, but hey yo, what's up, Moon? Hope you're doing well, man. Enjoying your little vacation. I came across a full Winter Allegiance team on as a defense team, and they nuked my attack team. I mean, if you let them have a turn, yeah, sure. I mean, that they shouldn't have a turn really. But yeah. Hey, what's up, Nick? Mr. McGee. Getting ready to go to dinner. Ah, I see. I'm in Georgia at the moment. Okay, nice, nice. Sounds good. Sean M, make sure you're messaging me in chat. In Discord. I need you to message me tonight so I can pass on your info. If you want me to pass on the info, that is. Oh, there's a raid tournament going on. I see. See you, Judas. Korean barbecue, nice. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Trip to the butchers. Sounds like that's like the highlight of Cenis's week. I got stunned. No, not stunned. Oh my goodness. If there's a city in Georgia, it's Atlanta. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. The city. I'll probably have a revive here. Nope. AP drain. You gotta say AP drain when you're doing AP drain. That's the only way to AP drain. That's the only way to AP drain. If that's their attack team, that's an interesting attack team. Overload. Overload to the max. Might possibly be the single worst place in America to drive. Oh goodness. I don't know. I think New York probably give it a run for its money. What I hear about New York anyway. Okay guys, I think I'm going to wrap my stream up here. It wasn't going to be a super long one. There's not much going on in the game. It was nice to just chat and stuff for about an hour or so. Congrats again to Sean M, who still needs to message me on Discord. If you have joined my Discord, what I'll do is I'll message you. If I don't see your name as Sean M, then you're going to have to still message me. Mods. I mean, I guess I could just open some. I don't really think I've got anything crazy. Maybe just some plats. Yeah, some plats. Let's just open the rubbish. Silver, bronze, 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 bronze. Oh, we got a gold. Okay, we'll see what we get here. Decent combo. I'll take that. Decent combo. Wow, amazing. We're getting them on the right things. Not so good. Next out. Nice. That's not too bad. I'll take that. Not great. Next out. Nope. Next out. Nope. Next out. Nope. Next out. Okay, that's not too bad either. Although it's not amazing. I've got a couple of decent ones in there. I won't upgrade any of them though. Probably do that next time. We got a couple of decent ones. I can't complain. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you very much for tuning in. Defense down resist isn't bad for that one FA boss. I mean, I pretty much rely on damage over time on every single boss. That's why I don't want all of the bosses. So I don't really do normal attacks, except against the one in the top left-hand corner, the Atlanta one, and that one doesn't have the defense buff. I think, pretty sure anyway. I guess it has resist, but yeah. But anyway, I'm going to bounce, guys. Thank you very much for tuning into my stream. I'll be streaming next Monday. Hopefully, there's stuff going on next Monday, new event or something like that. We'll see if anything gets announced between now and then. Enjoy your weekend, especially to the NFL lovers out there. Hopefully you enjoy the Super Bowl. I'll probably tune into some of it or watch highlights or something. But that's it on my stream today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye, guys. Goodbye, goodbye. I sent messages. Okay, I'll check them out.